What does hypnosis feel like, or how does hypnosis really work? You know, when new clients come into my office, I'm actually the last person they call. I do a lot of work with bariatric hypnotherapy. In other words, I work with clients who are 400, 450 pounds. They're 45 years of age. They've been ruled out as a candidate for bariatric surgery for some reason. And if they don't lose half of their body weight, they die. Literally, this is what's going to happen to them if they don't lose half their body weight. And so they come to me and they've tried everything to lose weight before. They've been ruled out as a surgical candidate, and really they come to me in very desperate situations. They present with depression, they present with defeat. In fact, even a little bit of embarrassment. I can't believe I've actually called a hypnotist to help me. I actually wish that as a hypnotist I was the first person that people called, but unfortunately I'm actually the last person that many people call. And so they come in my office, they perceive us as a witch doctor, and they come in and they sit in the chair in front of us and they say, okay, I'm here and I really want to lose the weight or quit smoking or accomplish whatever it is that they've come to the office for, but I'm not really sure how it's going to help me. After all, this is real weight. What, you're going to have me sit in a chair, close my eyes and relax? Then you're going to give me some direct suggestions. You're going to speak to my subconscious mind or speak to my conscious mind. Suddenly I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be 50 or 100 pounds or 150 pounds lighter. I don't understand how this is actually going to work. Now, I do a lot of pre and post-surgical hypnosis as well. I take a lot of referrals from oncology doctors, and in my own life, I have had a couple of different orthopedic surgeries and have experienced chronic pain, arthritic pain. And so I work with a lot of clients who I identify with, and I believe that my own personal experiences, along with what I've learned professionally, can really offer some solutions to them. So I have pain control clients and they come in and they say, you know, this is real pain, it really hurts. I don't know how a hypnotist is going to help me. They want what we have as a hypnotist, but they're really just not sure how it works. And so let me share with you, as you view this video, a process that I use with my clients to help them understand how hypnosis actually works. So the client is sitting often right in front of me. They're really depressed. They're bummed out. They're at their wits' end. They've exhausted all of the resources, and they say, I'm just not sure how this is going to help me. After all, this is actually a real problem. Now, as you watch this video, I want you to think back to when you were a kid again. Chances are you went to the movie theaters when you were a kid and you ate those little lemon head candies. They were really hard candy. They were very sour lemon candies, and they had a sugary, confectionery sugar exterior. Do you remember those? As you watch this video, I actually want you to hold your hand out. Go ahead, watching the video, hold your hand out right here in front of you. And if a client were sitting here in my office right in front of me, I would have them hold their hand out. So you hold your hand out. And I would put a couple of those imaginary candies in my client's hand, and I want you, as you watch this video, to imagine that I'm putting some of those imaginary lemon head candies from the movie theaters years ago right there in your hand. Okay, so just hold that hand out and imagine that they're there. Now close the eyes down and take your other hand and grab those imaginary candies, pick them up and pop them right into the mouth. Pop them right into your mouth. And when you do, taste that sugary exterior of those very hard candies. And notice as your tongue and saliva touches it, it melts away that confectionery sugar and gives way to that sour, bitter, juicy lemon interior of that hard candy. And as your tongue touches that imaginary candy, you can taste the sour, juicy lemon candy. Go ahead and chomp that imaginary candy up. Chomp, 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 chomp. And now swallow the imaginary candy. You can put your hand down. I'm not giving you any more imaginary candy. And now open your eyes. Open your eyes. Now, what happened? What happened? Did you notice that you salivated? That your body produced a physical response to an imaginary piece of candy? I never called it real candy. I called it imaginary candy. Were you able to taste the confectionery sugar, the sweet outside, or the sour, bitter, lemony interior? Were you able to feel the weight of that candy in your hand, or the sensation of it falling into the mouth as you popped that candy into your mouth? I called this imaginary candy from start to finish, and yet what you manifested was a real physical response to suggestion. So when clients come into my office and they say, I don't know how this works, I often do this exercise with them. We call it in hypnosis the lemon drop convincer. I often do this with them so that they can see that with our creative part of the mind, we can produce real physical responses. And if we can create a physical response of warmth and heaviness in a hypnotic induction, or if we can create a sensation of taste or scent or smell that produces a physical response, salivation during a convincer, we can literally create any physical, emotional, mental, behavioral, or even metaphysical response in our office using hypnotic suggestion and a process of clinical hypnosis.